Welcome to a special Jace Media Music video interview. I am your host, Justin Smolison, proud Jace contributor from across the pond. And as you can tell, my guest today is one of the great guitar maestros of melodic power metal. I'm talking about Roland Grapow. You knew him from Halloween. You have known him for 20 plus years as the maestro behind Masterplan. And Masterplan has finally released their newest album full of original tracks. It is called Metalmorphosis, and it is available worldwide from our friends at Frontiers Records. You are hearing a clip of the title track right now. We're going to talk all about it, as well as some of the other singles that have been released and some of the upcoming festival tour dates that the band has planned. And we're going to look back a little bit on some recent highlights from the road. There's so much to discuss. I'm a really big, longtime fan going back to the Halloween days, and I'm so excited to have this dialogue and share it with you all. Let's get to it. Jace Media Music audiences worldwide, please welcome back to the site one of the great guitar maestros of metal, Roland Grapow. I am so excited to speak with Roland Grapow, and he is one of the creative driving force behind Masterplan. He's one of my favorite guitarists. He's a producer, he's a singer, and he's just an all-around super cool guy. This is the second time that we're talking, and for Jace Media, and I'm delighted to see you again, Roland.
Thanks for having me again. Nice to be here.
It's such a joy to see you, and you've been cranking out metal for 40 years, haven't you?
Something like that, maybe a bit more.
Who's counting?
No.
And so Metalmorphosis is the new album from Masterplan. It's available now, and how are you feeling about it right now?
It's definitely a nice feeling after the album is out. I think in June 26th it came out officially. And of course we made a lot of waves with all the single releases and the videos since January. And it was quite exciting all the time. And of course I'm still doing interviews. It's amazing. Since 6 months I'm doing interviews.
That's great. Yeah. And I love it when when one of my favorite power metal bands releases something during the summer. That's just an exciting feeling for me, because there's so many great songs that make me want to get outside and go running and go lifting and stuff. So
that's great for you, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So so much has changed since the last time we spoke. You're now on a new label. Tell everyone what label you're on, or for this album.
We are on Frontiers Records now, Italian label, and it changed. I think January last year. Yeah, we had a contract with them. So when we had our contract was finishing with AFM Records, and not because of the band, because of the label closed totally. And we were happy to have already a couple of months before an offer from Frontiers. They didn't know about this situation, but for coincidence, they just asked me, "What about Masterplan?"
Yeah,
I said, "Yeah, why not?"
That's excellent. You fit in really well there. You bring a little extra raw power metal to that label, which I think
definitely. I think it's good to have a bit different kind of style than the average Frontiers bands are. For me, they're more AOR label, but now they have Megadeth, they have Masterplans, maybe some other new bands which I still don't know. But definitely, it's great. We are treated well, and we have good support and good contract, and everything is more exciting than before, because everything before was a bit come on.
Okay, that's all right. And so let's talk. Metalmorphosis is the title track. I'm pronouncing it correctly because I've been listening to the song pretty much every single day, and it suggests a transformation and a celebration of heavy metal itself. That, at least to me. And what was it like to compose that song, and how did you know that was the calling card for the album?
I think that was the last song I wrote. I felt like I had this idea, like the intro part, for I don't know 3-4 years, but to make the whole song like working was kind of difficult on this song. It's a kind of between strategic, mathematic. So it's not a typical feeling song. And I try to get a feeling back somehow, which works, I guess, with the vocals, which is more increasing. But when you see the whole structure of the song, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
It's just banging, it's like and then this parts, so very little details. But to go out of the verses to the bridge and choruses was difficult,
Yeah.
Until I was happy, it was a long writing process, like 6 months or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, is that how it starts? Where you, for Masterplan at least, where you have the template of the song, and then you send it over to the rest of the musicians, and you give it to Rick to write lyrics, or did you write the lyrics for the song?
Well, I wrote the lyrics.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Basically, it's the first time that I wrote from 10 songs. I wrote 9 lyrics.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's a pretty big lift right there, right?
Yeah, it was a kind of, to be honest, a big difference to the past, because I started writing lyrics also on the first Masterplan album, but then when Johan joined the band, I take care about it. Don't worry, This kind of, then we had Mike DeMeo, who wrote the lyrics pretty nice, and but now I felt like after such a long break, I want to do it right. I want that the kind of messages are typical Masterplan, like, yeah, kind of pretty deep, but somehow with a lot of hope,
Yeah.
For me, the chorus part is always in every song should be like a message, like, of hope.
Yes.
I don't want to be negative too much. Even in the past, I wrote Crystal Night, which is an anti-Nazi song, but I never was pointing to the Nazis. You're bad, or you're this or that. We're just waving the same flag. So
Right.
that's what I like to do it. It's my personality.
Yeah.
And, I'm not the blaming guy. I'd like to make stories which people has maybe different kind of views about it, and then have their own fantasy in it. But on the end, I like to give positive feelings and hope.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I think one song on here that encapsulates everything that you just said is right after Metalmorphosis is Through the Storm. That is like a classic power metal, almost speed metal right there. And that one, that's you giving a message of hope to the fans and the listeners, right?
Definitely. This song, to be honest, this song is not written by me or by any of the band. It's a friend of mine. He's from Sweden, called Frederick Roth, and we talked some years ago on Facebook or somehow. I think we never met even before. And he came to one concert, and I think it was 2 years ago with Firewind and played in Sweden, and then he came to the show. But then he gave me like 5 songs. Please have a listen. Maybe something works for you. And then I heard this song. I said, no, this is too much power metal, too much speed. And then after a certain time, I thought, why not?
Okay.
Why not? People know me from a former band.
Yeah.
And we did this kind of style. I said, why not having in Masterplan one song like that? And I loved it. I arranged the vocal melodies. They're totally different. I just kept the basic song arrangement of him. I shortened some parts or made solo parts different. That doesn't matter, but I wrote the lyrics. And for me, it's one of the nicest songs on the album. I love it.
Yeah, that's a great one. And when you hand it off to a singer like Rick, is it the sort of thing where you have complete confidence in him, or do you give him a little direction here and there?
First, I gave him the songs kind of 50%. I gave him like 5-6 songs. I gave him just to see what he has as an idea. But basically, I worked mostly on all the vocal melodies. I was singing pilot tracks, but to get this kind of, how you say it? It's hard to explain this, because I'm more the power metal guy. I know what I want to hear from the Headroom times and from the Masterplan stuff. He's more like a rock AOR guy.
Yeah.
And his melodies were like, come on, it should be a bit different. So I wanted to have a bit more control about it. Maybe I don't know what it was, but it was nice. It was somehow teamwork. On the end of the recordings, he came to my studio for 1 week, and we recorded all the vocals together, and it was nice.
That's excellent. Yeah. He also sings for Herman Frank, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever met Herman Frank?
Yes. We had a short time. We even wanted to work together.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't work out.
Didn't work. That's all right. You guys are two of my favorites. So all my favorite guitarists are from Europe and Germany. So that's just how it worked out.
We nearly worked for one album together.
Okay. And let's also talk about you've got a song called Pain of Yesterday. Now, are you playing a real sitar on that, or are you able to manipulate the guitars to get that sound?
Oh, it's basically doubled. It's a keyboard sitar, and I made a real electric sitar. So I have a real sitar at home, and I didn't touch it for, I don't know. I think last time I used it on my solo album in the 90s.
Yeah.
And that's a real sitar, but then I bought somehow, I think 25 years ago, I bought an electric sitar, which is like a company called Chorale. And it's the same sitar what Metallica used, or in the 60s they used it already on the Rolling Stones and stuff like that. So I like the keyboard with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how did you come to the realization that was the sound that you needed for Pain of Yesterday to help complete it?
Sometimes I'm just searching and trying by doing an error, And I felt maybe still I was not happy 100%, but I didn't know what to do. It should be something like Oriental sounding because, I like this kind of stuff, especially the song is screaming for it, it's the kind of anti-war song again. And the melody is very Oriental,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Would you ever use an accordion?
Accordion,
yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not a fan of this sound. So, it sounds too much French, like Paris or old German.
Right.
My father loved this instrument,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He bought it for my brother, which was 10 years older. And this big thing was still hanging in our apartment, and I touched it. I'm to play rock and roll.
So there's never going to be a Masterplan polka edition, right?
No.
That'll never happen.
I don't think so.
That's great. This song Electric Nights, I feel like that's also you being in love with touring and playing for a live audience. That's also, I get even somewhat of a tour diary for you, right?
Yeah. That song has an idea of being on tour, like with the fans together, seeing the situation and stuff like that. And kind of unusual story.
And speaking of which, we were talking before we started rolling, but I want to cue the audience in. So I'm a fan of the band. I'm a fan of yours for a really long time. And I remember seeing sometime since we spoke, so sometime in the last 2 years, you did a show in Slovakia where Rick couldn't make the show. He got held up for reasons that were beyond his control, which from what I understand was total schlock. And so you had to step in as the singer and your drummer had to do the background vocals. What was that experience like?
A weird one, but also, but it worked really well. I was really surprised, to be honest, about the fans, how beautiful the reaction was,
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, I never rehearsed our stuff, like singing lead vocals and play guitar together. I never did it live. So I just realized I was lucky, to be honest, because I don't even know the lyrics.
Well, yeah, it's not totally your job to know all the lyrics, right? So
it's just my part, the harmony stuff.
Right.
We had a screen like on a monitor hanging from like a spare one, and we have a program, so the lyrics are running in front of stage, so I could read it and sing, and that was helping,
Yeah.
Of course, I know the melodies. I try to imitate Rick Yawn or whatever, this kind of style.
Yeah.
I think it did pretty well, but I couldn't play guitar at the same time. So sometimes I would sing in verses without guitar.
Right.
And in the chorus, I played full power, and it was such a nice dynamic. I was surprised how good this works. It
Yeah.
worked, and the people were happy. I mean, it was a short set, 1 hour only, not a headline. And of course, our drummer Kevin Cott was singing harmonies and sometimes doubling my voice. It
Yeah.
was such, and we were so happy after the show because if we would cancel this performance, we had to pay the money back, which was already sent for the flights and stuff
Right.
like that. Because Rick couldn't come because Austrian Airlines, I say it, you know, overbooked, and he couldn't fly. It was
They cut him out. Yeah.
yeah.
But it was
But it
also
was,
great because you gave the fans
yeah,
a very unique experience that they
a
probably
special show, I would say. And like I said, they were really warm-hearted and happy,
yeah.
and yeah, so it was a great experience in a way. But I don't want to have it again in soon.
Well, no, that I was wondering if there was no way because your riffs are complex enough that you need to be able to give them your full attention to sort of sing and do that. I mean, would be
Yeah.
too much. But it's good to know you have to have that level of confidence in the arsenal so that you can do it and deliver, right? And I think that's great.
It was just a decision like this.
Yep.
I said, okay, we were halfway already to the festival in the car. I was because I live in Slovakia, but it was like 4 or 5 hours drive, halfway. The
Right.
others arrived already. What should we do? And
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, what should I do? I was like, and then my wife said, why are you not singing? I said, no, you
Ah,
know. She was with me in the car, and I said, okay, let's do it.
all right. That's
Yes. And
wow.
when I went on stage, I was just like, okay, no return. Let's go through.
Yeah.
And I did my best, and I think it was fine. Yeah,
Excellent. I think that's great. I was really happy to see that. It put a smile on my face and you were very honest in your posting about it, how it wasn't part of the
yeah.
plan, but you went ahead anyway and you delivered something really special. So I think I have a ton of respect for people who can do that. And then you were able to go back on tour. Was that the tour with Firewind?
No, it was just a festival.
Oh, that was a festival. How was the tour with Firewind? That was the last time we spoke, right before that.
That was great.
Yeah.
We had a good time. Successful tour. I mean, two kind of headlining
Yeah.
bands, and we were treated well. Good friends now. Gus
Yeah.
G is a really nice guy, and yeah, we have still good friendship with everybody. So it's always nice to see them, and
Yeah.
even the drummer. Don't ask me now for the name. Joe, we call him Joe. Joe Nunes. Yeah, Joe Nunes is the drummer, and he helped us in last year in September when we had the Bakken cruise called on a boat. Bakken cruise to Riga. Don't ask me for the cities. I forgot it. But it was a beautiful cruise, and he helped us because our drummer was busy. It was a job or something.
Right.
And so you see, we have a lot of friends, and the
That's great.
Firewind was amazing.
Well,
No, I would do it again with Firewind. Was always nice to tour.
yeah. When you see a guitarist like Gus G, do you step back a little bit and go, "Whoa, he's going to carry the torch for the next 20 years?"
No,
No, because you want to carry the torch.
because I know him so long. Because we know us since 2003, I guess.
Okay.
And he was very young. I think he was 22, 3, 4, something like that.
Yeah.
And for me, I was very confident at that time already, and I saw his talent, of course.
Sure.
But for me, it's like there's so many good guitar players. I'm always trying to focus on my own stuff. It's like I'm not analyzing so much. But I think we even have the same heroes, but he plays still totally different than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so, is Masterplan have any tour dates coming up that I should know about?
Oh, we're still on a festival tour now. Not tour, but next weekend is we go to Italy. It's kind of weird name, festival, like blues festival.
Okay.
But guess who's playing in front of us? I mean, headlining.
Is it
Ingrid
Fire?
Malmsteen, my other hero.
Who is it?
Ingrid Malmsteen.
Oh, England. Okay. Yeah. So you obviously you have some influence. He influenced you a little bit.
A little bit in the 90s when I played Stratocaster and Halloween, and I was listening a lot to his albums and trying to learn many things. But more the inspiration. I never copied stuff. I never. To be honest, I can't play any song of him. But many solo parts I can play. But the inspiration was important for me. It's the same. And we were even little friends at the time. I was at his house in the 90s, 98 in Hamburg. He was at my house, and we were on dinner many times. Even I think we lost the contact. I don't know why, but after 2000, when I started Masterplan, the contact was gone. Weird.
Got it.
Yeah,
Right.
let's see it next weekend.
Yeah. Hopefully that, and I'll list the dates of the festival circuit at the end here.
We have also Hypertrust Festival the week after. Then we have Poland the festival with Michael Schenker together.
Oh, nice.
Then in October, November, I think November it's KK's Mill. We play in UK.
Mm-hmm.
Would be great. We didn't play a long time in England. It was nice. It will be nice.
Well, that's great for this audience to know, because this is Jace Media audience is based in the UK. So is that KK's Steel Mill? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one. Don't ask me the festival name. It's like 5, 6, 7 bands.
Okay. All right.
We are with 2 or 3, something like that.
All right. And so, also, generally speaking about Metalmorphosis, when you have an album like that, do you feel like metal has evolved since you entered the scene back in the late 80s, early 90s?
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's just I don't see so much developing styles or anymore, or evolving. How you call it? For me, the peak was already in the 70s. When I heard like Judas Priest, and this was for me heavy metal, the English kind of way. And I still love these bands nowadays a lot.
Yeah.
I think Masterplan is just a part of metal. Like yesterday, somebody posted, "Oh, I'm not a big fan of power metal." I think Masterplan is not typical power metal.
No.
You have a lot of elements which are totally different.
Right.
And I try always to be a bit more modern than other bands or classic bands.
Yeah.
Or more open-minded for different styles. I like thrash metal. I like rock metal.
Sure.
Power metal, of course, as well, but not too much. And I'm not listening to classical power metal. For me, it's boring.
Okay.
I'm honest about it. I didn't grow up with it. My music came from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and was different music. And my heroes are totally different.
Right.
So what we're creating as a band now, or as a musician nowadays, is just a result of your history of listening to totally different styles.
Right.
Many of the musicians nowadays, they just copy other power metal bands which are from the 80s, 90s. So we never did this. If you see Halloween was a unique style. They just adapted it. Yeah.
Now, speaking of Halloween, you gave me your approval before we started. It's the 30th anniversary of the Time of the Oath, and this was actually the very first Halloween album I'd ever bought.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful, and you're credited with writing the music for the title track, which is, it's got the when you look back on this, was this really one of your favorites from your time in Halloween?
One of my favorites. Yeah. I would say it's hard to say. There are so many good albums we did together.
Sure.
People hate me to say Chameleon, but if you listen now with open-minded and you're older, maybe you like it much better. But of course, it's not power metal, not so powerful in the way of this kind of genre. If you just think one direction, so
Right.
Time of the Oath is much more satisfying the fans, of course. But
Yeah.
maybe my other favorite album is The Dark Ride.
Oh yeah. Was that the last one that you played on?
Yes,
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah. I've got that one upstairs too. If I had known that, I would have run upstairs and gone and get it. When you but I was wondering though, at this point though, this is the second album with Andy Darris on vocals. Were Did you have a good working relationship with him? Was he easy to work with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of easy. I mean, we didn't work on the vocal melodies. He did it.
He did it all himself. So
All Time of the Oz was my melodies. As every songwriter was making the vocal melodies. Like Waiki can't sing, but he made the whistling or making some keyboard melodies.
right.
And I was singing my demo tapes always, and then of course the inspiration was there for Andy. And yeah, but he was very easy to work when we had a good time together. It
Yeah.
stopped on the dark ride was everything getting more difficult.
Hmm.
Um, but you see, even if in difficult times, you can make a great album together.
Yeah.
It's good.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so we got that one. I always love this album. There's so many, and now, are you familiar with the show in the U.S. coming from the U.S. called Peacemaker?
No, no, no.
So they have a whole um, plot of one of the episodes revolves around Forever and One.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they highlight it specifically because oh, you got to see this. You got to see it. They talk about how it's like the anthem of this alternate universe, and they play it. And I wanted to ask a member or a former member of Halloween about it. So if it hasn't made it over there, it's a pretty cool show. I'm a big fan. So it was nice to see Halloween get some love in there.
That's nice to
Yeah,
hear that. 1 month ago, I was in Brazil with some Brazilian musicians. I played this album celebrating. Now you told me, so I'm see how how I forgot about it. So of course it's a celebration of 30 years, Time of the
yeah,
Oath. So I was
yeah,
playing 5 shows in Brazil, and basically most of the stuff was from Time of the Oath. So it was quite nice to play the old songs again.
yeah. I
And
mean,
yeah, we played Forever and One. It was nice.
that's a great one.
That's also one of
Anything
my
my mama don't like is such a different song, and I loved it.
really.
I love that song. Oh, totally different. The same way that Pain of Yesterday is different because it's got the different musical melodies and influences in there. That one was such a standout, but it had such the Halloween stamp on it. And
Yeah,
that'll always be one of my favorite Halloween songs. I think that's wonderful.
that's nice. Cool
Yeah,
to hear. It's always I mean, the strength of Halloween was, I think, this totally different songwriting styles.
yeah,
It's like sometimes I thought, oh, I hate this song. But then when we played it live, people loved it. And then I had to change my mind. And I said, okay, something I think wrong.
right. Yeah. Or maybe,
And
yeah,
maybe other guys hated my songs, but on the other side, it was very colorful and every fan had something to find. That's if you some of the songwriters play just one style or writing one style, that's for me boring.
yeah.
But at that phase of this lineup we had, I think was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. No, you guys were it was it was one of the many peaks of Halloween, but that album in particular, and it could be because it was the first one I ever bought, but that one was just really special.
And And don't forget to mention Uli Kusch because he started there as the
Oh,
songwriter.
yeah,
His,
he's
his influence came very strong there.
are you still friendly with him?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
We've
great.
been chatting on WhatsApp many times and sending us the songs for listening or videos and talking about old stuff or whatever. No, we have still good relationship. I think he's now in Hamburg, and I think our keyboard player Axel is with him playing billiard. I heard,
Oh, really?
and also our former bass player Jannes Eckert from Masterplan, also playing billiard with him today.
Okay.
I'm not going because I have to drive 45 minutes and I'm busy here interviewing.
I got other stuff to do. Are you producing any other bands that we should know about, by the way?
I did a long break now because I wanted to concentrate on Masterplan now,
Yeah.
which is out. And yeah, it's funny now. The offer comes back. One band from Spain asked me to mix their album in September. So
Mhm.
it's a band called Avalanche, and they're pretty famous. They're like I think if I'm right, they're still singing in Spanish. and they're pretty big in South America and Spain. And Mike Turana was a former member and also bass player of Gamma Ray.
Hmm.
And I mixed one album already, like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And they just came back to me now. It's nice to hear that, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And
But
you produce.
also, I'm working on my own solo album right now, and also on Frontiers, and
Oh,
maybe
cool.
hopefully coming out next year. So we'll see.
So that'll be. Is that your? That should. Would that be your first proper solo album since Four Seasons of Life?
Four Seasons of Life was my first one. The second was Kaleidoscope.
Okay. Yes. Sorry, I can't remember them all. Okay. But so
Yeah,
this will be your third one.
third one, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not continuing this kind of neoclassical stuff so much. I think I make a totally fresh new start.
Nice.
Maybe some power metal, some brutal stuff, some different. I want to make different than Masterplan.
Yeah.
And so maybe even more modern. I'm still didn't decide exactly which direction, but I love to go back with my Stratocaster sound and
Okay.
in a modern way, not bluesy old style or something.
Right.
And yeah, I would sing a little bit more with some guest singers together, like a duet or sharing songs or whatever.
Right.
That's a kind of idea. So, but I'm still in the phase of songwriting now, and I have
Okay.
10 songs written, but I want like 20, and then I see which is the best. This kind of stuff.
Good. So that'll be 2027.
Yeah, yeah. I to be honest, I have to deliver it somewhere till March, and
Okay.
then I think it will come out next year.
Good. So maybe around this time next year, it'll be on its way out. We could do this again. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'd love to cover that. That'd be great.
Maybe a bit later, maybe autumn, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then so we've got the festival dates. I also wanted to bring up you have you were on another wonderful Halloween album. I mean, you did a ton of them, but Master of the Rings. You have that line at toward the end. How many times? I remember that you sang that. I can't hit the notes. You can hit the notes, but it was great to hear your voice at the very, very end of the album. And does that give you the chills when you hear? Well, when you hear me do it, it might not give you the chills. It might go like that. But when you hear it, do you ever go back and listen to those and say, "Oh, we did some really good work"?
It's. I'm not really listening to old stuff, but sometimes when the fans sending me like old videos or they're telling me I love this song, I check it then out again, and I say, "Well, this is pretty cool." But I'm honestly not listening. When you were singing this melody right now, I said, "It sounds familiar." I think remember which song was it? Still We Go?
It's still we go. Yeah, sure. That's the end. And you did. You wrote the take. You wrote "Take Me Home" on that one, right?
Yeah.
That was a very Van Halen-ish type song.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
at that time was a kind of Van Halen and Extreme was very like graffiti. What's the album? Graffiti.
Oh, porno graffiti.
Yeah,
Porno
yeah.
graffiti. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This I love so much. I think there was also something like that on the album. So I wanted to make my own version out. And yeah, it's kind of. I think everybody liked it, especially Andy Darius and Uli Kosh
Yeah.
likes something like this. Uli's a big Van Halen fan.
Yeah.
And, who's it not? Who's not a big Van Halen?
Right. Right.
But it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. But a very unusual song again. It's
Yeah.
not a. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna let you go in a moment, Roland. But I love talking to you. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans of Masterplan? Anybody who's let's start with that. Anybody who's a fan, what do you want to say?
Uh, I'm just happy that we are still alive, working, having a new album, and hope the fans like it. I mean, I see the reaction on the festivals and the tour we did, and we're continuing. We're very motivated in the moment. We have really good mood in the band. We just played last Saturday in Finland. It was raining, totally
Okay.
in the wind festival, great. And so we continue next year with touring festivals a lot. The offers coming now, really good. We're going back to South America. I think tour dates already announced last week. I saw the posters. Even I don't have it.
Okay.
The promoter. So the idea is to go together with Rhapsody of Fire on tour.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Many more things coming. The offers coming. We might come to America on a festival, which I'm dealing right now. I can't say which one.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I'll wait for you to tell me. Hopefully next time we talk, hopefully you'll be able to tell me, or you will have done it already. Who knows?
I think we have to wait till the promoter announces it.
Understood.
But
all right.
It's coming every week or every month. Some festivals coming for next year. It's great.
Yeah.
And looks promising.
Well, I want to congratulate you on Metalmorphosis. I think it's a wonderful album. It's a great addition to the Masterplan catalog. It's also a really cool starting point for anyone who's new to Masterplan. I think it's a cool way for them to first hear the band. And I love what you do. I've been a fan for a really long time, and it's a pleasure and a thrill to speak with you again.
Thanks a lot, my friend.
Thank you.
That was a nice interview. Thank you.
Special thanks again to Roland Grapow of Masterplan for joining us. During the interview, you heard clips of Chase the Light, the title track, Electric Nights, and Through the Storm, all of which are available on the brand new album Metalmorphosis, which is available worldwide from our brilliant friends at Frontiers Records. Be sure to check out Masterplan on tour. They will be in Belgium on August 8th at the Alcatraz Festival, Poland on August 22nd at the Sound of the Ages Festival. For our local Jace Media Music audience, go over to KK Steel Mill, and on October 10th, prepare to get your faces melted at the Quest Fest. Masterplan will be there. And the final announced festival date is November 28th in Norway at Power Night Fest in Trondheim. Links and festival dates are on this interview's show notes, and as always, be sure to make legitimate purchases of the music, merch, and tickets to support hardworking artists like Roland and those in Masterplan. Head on over to jacemediamusic.com for more interviews, reviews, and live coverage. And of course, I've got a ton of hard rock and metal musician interviews, including a new one with my all-time favorite metal singer, John Bush of Armored Saint and Category 7. Crimson Glory founding guitarist Ben Jackson, Warlord and Alcatraz singer Giles Lavery, guitar heroes like Herman Frank of Victory, and Soren Anderson, guitar player for Glenn Hughes, Philip Schaus of Accept, and Gus G, and Fate's Warning singer Ray Alder, and members of Temptress, Avatarium, Captain Blackbeard, and more. Special thanks, as always, to our fantastic founder and publisher, Glenn, and all of my Jace Media colleagues. And of course, special thanks to you, the worldwide Jace Media music audience. Look for Jace Media on Facebook and X and Instagram and basically every social media channel you can think of. I am Justin Smolison, proud Jace Media contributor from across the pond. Thank you again for tuning in. Keep coming back to jacemediamusic.com. I've got more video interviews on the way.